Hey, what is up everybody, Soul Hero here today. And today I felt like talking about what I consider to be the strongest Super Saiyan form. And now, I will be discluding Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan God, and Super Saiyan 4. I'm going to be strictly talking about forms 1, 2, and 3. I will be discluding the super forms as well. Okay, so we're going to go from 1 to 3 in this video, and what I'm going to be doing is telling you what these forms can do and how they work. Alright, starting off with Super Saiyan Form 1. Super Saiyan Form 1 has the increased power boost, but I think I'm just going to go simple and say 10 times strength base form. Now this has a recharging on its own attribute, so it recharges your ki on its own, and it doesn't run out of ki. And when I say run out of ki, I don't mean like in Xenoverse when you're using the Super Saiyan form and then it just decreases in ki. It actually works against that. It recharges your ki, but it costs less to use the attacks. Basically, the Xenoverse has it just so that it's just more playable towards Saiyans for every other race, except for instead of it decreasing constantly, it actually recharges, but it does cost amount of energy to use an attack. Super Saiyan 1 increases their speed. I'm gonna give it a little rate. So normally when they have to charge their speed, it takes them about 10 seconds to get to their cap. In Super Saiyan 1, it would take them. These are just examples, they're not actually how it works. But in Super Saiyan 1, it probably only takes them about 5 seconds or maybe 6, depending on how you look at the Super Saiyan forms. Those are not accurate at all. Just want to point that out a little bit. Alright, so Super Saiyan 2 is essentially the exact same thing as Super Saiyan 1, except for stronger, faster, and all around better, because there's less decrease in ki, and it recharges your ki faster. And when I mean less decrease in ki, it means when you use an attack, like Kamehameha or something like that, it takes less energy than it would Super Saiyan 1. It's also 10 times stronger than Super Saiyan 1. Alright, and Super Saiyan 3 is where things start to change. What I mean by that is that Super Saiyan 3 is actually much stronger than Super Saiyan 2, and, well, I wouldn't say faster, I'd say probably the exact same speed. Super Saiyan 3 actually keeps you at an unlimited amount of ki, meaning every time you want to use an attack, ki is there for you to use. But the one downfall about Super Saiyan 3 is that it has just amount of ki as long as the user has. And when I say as much ki as the user has, I mean, basically Super Saiyan 3 is on a time limit. You have unlimited strength and unlimited ki, but it's only for as long as you can keep it up. You can recharge it, but it doesn't last like Super Saiyan 2, where Super Saiyan 3 is basically what I'd call the last resort stage. If you can't beat an enemy with Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 1, this is the automatic choice you go to because it is much stronger, much faster, and has a lot more use, but it runs out in limited time. And with all this information, I'd say that the strongest form to use would probably be Super Saiyan 2, solely because Super Saiyan 2 doesn't run out of ki, it recharges its ki, and it's not on a timer. Super Saiyan 3 is what I would use for a last-minute stand if there's no other way of defeating the opponent. Super Saiyan 2 is what you'd use to have the casual fight, or Super Saiyan 2 is what would you use to start off a match. Definitely not something to pretty much end the match unless the opponent is weaker than you. So there you have it. That's what I think is the strongest Super Saiyan form. I'd love to see what you guys think about this opinion. What form is your favorite? You can even go outside my list and say, hey, what about Legendary Super Saiyan? Hey, what about Super Vegeta, Super Gotenk? Super forms, meaning Super Gogeta. But honestly, I don't count those forms because they're not necessarily true Super Saiyan forms that you can reach on your own. Well, Super Vegeta is, but it's technically Super Saiyan 2, just not as good. Alright, just to appease the GT fans out there, sorry, not appease, please the GT fans out there, I will talk a little bit about Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 is essentially the same thing as Super Saiyan 3, just take away the timer. Now, that's kind of why I took it off the list, because clearly, if I didn't think Super Saiyan 2 would be it, Super Saiyan 4 definitely would be, but yeah, I'm the guy who says GT isn't canon, so I don't count the GT form. It's still a powerful form, though. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, leave a like. If you guys liked it, subscribe. If you guys liked it, leave a comment. If you guys didn't like it, don't leave a like, give it a dislike if you want. If you guys didn't like, don't subscribe, or if you didn't like the video, you can unsubscribe, whatever. If you guys didn't like the video, then leave a hate comment, I won't read it. But, I'd like to issue you guys some challenge. If you guys have Xbox One and have Xenoverse in the Xbox One, I'd like to issue you guys a challenge. My gamer tag is Lane1331, and I will happily fight you in Xenoverse.